Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to be doing is fixing a flat tire on my truck. I actually have 2 flat tires and then my wife has 1 more that I still need to fix, but I decided I'm going to show you guys how to fix them and what are the stuff you guys would need if you guys are ever stuck in a situation where you have a flat tire, and some of the stuff that you would need to have. So I have this little bag right here that I have for diesel and trucks and regular cars. Alright guys, stuff that you're gonna need. You're gonna need a spray bottle with water and a little bit of soap so you can identify where the nail is. Then you're gonna need to get yourself a little kit. I got this kit from Harbor Freight. It comes with this T-handle with a little opening at the end. This is to clean up the tire when you're pushing it in. Some of these little tire sealers. And some rubber cement. If yours doesn't have rubber cement, it's okay. You don't really need it as much, but it'll still help you stop the leak. And if it is still leaking, then you should probably do it again and get yourself some rubber cement. But the kit brings it, so it's in Harbor Freight. It's only about $5, and that's all you would really need. You would need a compressor. I already have my air chuck connected to my compressor. In another circumstance, what you would have to do is you would have to get yourself a small compressor. If you're on the side of the road in the situation I'm showing you guys, you would have to get a little connection. You plug it into the cigarette lighter, air it up. It takes about 10 minutes depending on how much air your tire takes. Mine takes 35. And remember, you're going to need one of these to check your tire pressure, or if your car already tells you, well, even better. Then other stuff you're going to need is going to be some pliers. I have some dikes, some regular pliers, and some needle nose pliers. Sometimes in some circumstances the screw, it's a screw and not a nail, and if it's a nail then you would need to use more of your pliers than screwdrivers. Like let's say in a circumstance you have to use your screwdriver, it's a Phillips. So I do recommend getting yourself a little bag of screwdrivers and pliers and some of this extra stuff so you have inside your car. So guys, on every car or vehicle, your things will tell you right here. This one, it says 35, 35, that's front, rear, and spare has to be 60 PSI. Alright guys, one more thing is you're going to need one of these. These are for this little valve stem. There's this little pin that goes in there. I'm just going to make sure it's tight, just so I know I'm not losing air from there. And sometimes what may happen is on this little stem you may be losing air right where the rim and the rubber sits. So with your spray gun, you spray it down and you check if it bubbles up. Mine bubbled up because of the soap, but what I'm using soap for is so it bubbles up even more, so I know that's where it's leaking from. Now that I'm sure it's not leaking from the outside, I sprayed in the inside. It's not bubbling up, so that means it's good. Now I'm going to spray the whole this side, and then I will turn the truck on and turn it to the other side to see if it's leaking on the other side of the tire. So as you can tell, nothing's leaking on this side. So it'll most likely be on the back or on the bottom. Alright guys, so we have found that leak. It's leaking right there. As you can tell, it's creating bubbles every time I kind of out of soap. But you guys can see that part right there, and that little part right here is going to keep creating bubbles. That means it's leaking. It's a very small leak. That's why over time I would feel like my tire is losing air. And from there, so now we have to clean that off with fresh water and try to take it off. As you guys can see there, it's a nice little flat nail. It's not a screw, so it's all pretty shiny, but you see it's leaking from there. So we're gonna use some dikes and try to remove it. So you guys can see it came off. You can hear the little sizzling. You're gonna grab this and stick it in there, and you're gonna just turn. Because what you're doing is you're cleaning out the rubber surface. What you want to do too is, if you have this, get some rubber sealant and add some on it. Oh crap. And then once you're ready, you grab your this, and then you're gonna stick it in there. Push this in. And you're gonna want to leave a little bit of it like that, and then you're gonna pull as fast as you can. And there you go. Now you put a little bit more of rubber sealant. A little bit too much, but it's okay.
And then all you really want to do is just come back, cut it off, and as soon as you cut it off really flush, you'll be fine. You have to wait about 10 minutes for it to be dry really good, and you'll be set. Now I'm going to show you guys a little quick one that I'm going to do real fast for you guys, so you guys can see how fast you guys can do it.
that's the end of the video. One thing I forgot to tell you guys was that on one of the patches on the rear tire, I patched it up on the side, on the little edge, which I feel like it really doesn't matter with the form we're doing it today, because if in case you guys would have taken it to a shop, we wouldn't have been able to do it, because the way we do it is we take off the tire and we grind it through the inside, we put a patch through the inside that goes out, and then we flush cut it. In this case, we did the stick-on thing, and I mean, it does really work. It helps it out a lot, especially with the rubber cement. It does patch it, but it highly recommends you to do it through the inside of the tire, only on the inside. But I mean, it worked for me, and I mean, it worked for me. So if you guys want to try it out, and if it does happen like that for you guys, well, go ahead. I would recommend you guys doing it, but like I said, I don't want to be liable for anything. I did it myself because what they recommend you to do is get a whole new tire, and my tire has really good thread on it, and I'm not just gonna throw my tire away just because of the little nail. And I mean, it patched it, it worked. I driven it for at least 200 miles already from how far I work, and so far it has not leaked. But like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to help you guys out. I'll make sure I leave a few stuff down below so you guys know what tools you guys will need for them and where you guys can purchase them. And well, thank you guys for all the support. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.